When it started in 2022, it was like an apocalypse. I had never seen so many people leave.
The last stop before the front line, Pokrovsk. From her small control room, Svetlana witnessed an exodus. Now, she's watching something different.
It is nice to see them coming back.
We join one journey which people are being told not to make. A train, not just to the battlefield, but home. Victoria has had enough of being a refugee and is heading back with her precious cargo, baby Yeva.
It was impossible to live like that. We traveled all around Slovakia and Ukraine, but we have to settle our family. This is where we belong.
After a journey across the country, she's welcomed by who she left behind. Her husband, Serhiy.
I feel overwhelmed. I'm very glad to see my beautiful daughter and my wife. I just want us to sit, cuddle, chat, and that's it.
Here, men typically stay behind to either fight, or in Serhiy's case, work. He and thousands of others chose to stay for this coal mine. It's a major employer which binds Pokrovsk together. Workers have to balance their safety with simple economics. I had to continue working, Volodymyr tells us. I also need to financially support my family who've come back. His employer is still hiring staff. Despite the dangers, it's an enticing prospect for those thinking about returning. Mining is, after all, part of the Donetsk region's DNA. Before the full-scale invasion, Pokrovsk's population was 65,000. It dropped to a third, but is now rising. It's become a destination for those escaping occupied cities. Residents have also been enticed back by power and water being restored. But the sharp end of this conflict is just 26 miles from here. It's why locals are being told to stay away. Is it safe enough for people to return to Pokrovsk?
No, even though Pokrovsk is not right at the front of the Donetsk region, we cannot say it is a safe city. Multiple rocket launchers can reach here.
On the outskirts of the city, closer to that threat, is the last line of defence. Amidst all of the talk of a Ukrainian counter-offensive, there's always a risk of the Russians breaking through the line. There is a sympathy in the trenches for those wanting to come home. Some are saving their children, Vyacheslav tells me. Some stay because it's their homeland. If you have to die, it's better to die in your motherland than somewhere abroad. It's the watchful eyes of soldiers like Vyacheslav which are allowing people to move back into harm's way. For Serhiy and Victoria, it's a conscious decision.
Who knows when it will become safe here? Maybe a year, 2 or 5. But we don't want to wait for 5 years. We don't want to wait even 1 year. Overall, we are prepared. Yes?
In these times of turmoil, there is a hope and belief they won't last forever. Futures depend on it. James Waterhouse, BBC News, Pokrovsk in eastern Ukraine. Well, sadly, in the 3 years since we shot that film, the Russians once again pushed on Pokrovsk, and the city has been on the front lines ever since. Victoria, Serhiy and baby Yeva there did evacuate once more. They didn't hang around, but it's a city that I've watched over time be gradually reduced to rubble, like so many others on the front lines. The hotels we stayed in, the restaurants we frequented, both directly hit by Russian missiles or artillery. I mean, even when we were there, they were 26 kilometres away. They felt close. And sadly now, it's been reduced to rubble. And you could count on very few hands the number of people that are still living there. Nevertheless, despite everything that the Russians have thrown at its eastern offensive, wave after wave of attack at a huge human cost, somehow the Ukrainians have kept hold of Pokrovsk. But looking at the optimism in that film, where people felt able to go home when Ukraine was liberating territory, well, it's a very different story now. And that eastern Donetsk region, the Ukrainians are controlling about 20% of it, and they're under huge pressure by both Russia and the Americans to give it up completely as part of a negotiated peace settlement. But President Zelensky is not budging on that for now.